Life is so hard. When you think of Chinese aunties, DaMa, a string of words might come to mind. Loudmouths, taking advantage of others, a love of grabbing, and often unexpected behavior. At an Ikea branch in China, many people were using the free air conditioning to beat the heat. Many DaMa even slept on the sofas, and some of them simply pulled up the blankets and slept soundly on the beds. Hello, this is the display area. Please don't use these for a very long time, like sitting, sleeping, or scrolling on phones. If necessary, please rest in designated areas. Thank you for your cooperation. In response, one netizen offered a sharp comment. They dare not escape the summer heat in a magnificent government building. It's a well-known fact that DaMas love to take advantage of small opportunities. In a mobile phone store, DaMa had been helped to a chair by her family. The magic time was when she saw a little girl's New Year's money fall to the ground. She acted quickly and picked it up. Did she take the money? She picked it up. A supermarket was having a pork sale and a group of grandpas and grandmas were rushing to buy it at the speed of a 100-meter sprint. The netizen who filmed the video couldn't help but remind them, let's hope their safety comes first. This is an event held somewhere in China. DaMa were asked to use chopsticks to pick up an egg within 10 seconds. Those who managed to grab an egg could keep it. Then, the DaMa's tendency to take advantage of others was clearly on display. Okay, set, go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, that's all right. Auntie, time's up. Oops, that's not right. Everyone in the live stream, please hold still. Hold still. The food court in Sam's Club in China offers free refills on cold drinks. This means that customers who purchase a specific drink receive unlimited complimentary refills on the same day. This is supposed to be a gift from the store to its customers, but at Sam's Club in Wuhan City, a woman used her own large bottle to collect the free refills. A staff member tried to stop this DaMa's behavior, but she ignored him and continued to fill her bottle with drinks before leaving. In response, one netizen commented, "The bucket is probably the largest she could find at home. If she could find a 180-liter bucket, she would have brought it here." Another commented, "There are many people who are greedy for small profits. Grandpas and grandmas are always full of energy when it comes to grabbing eggs and making money." The DaMas don't forget to take advantage of the situation when traveling. A group of DaMas visited the Chaka Salt Lake Scenic Area in Qinghai. Surprisingly, they filled plastic bags with road paving salt. The footage has garnered the attention of netizens who question whether aunties' actions will harm the scenic area's ecological environment. Local netizens in Qinghai kindly reminded, this salt is not edible. Visitors from afar, this salt gets trampled on every day. What are you going to do with it? The salt you want is sold at the entrance of the scenic area. Just buy some clean salt. Besides, if you really want to use it, at least use a shovel or something. Salt you can grab with your hands is corrosive. An elevator surveillance camera captured this scene. A woman deftly placed 3 bags of garbage into the elevator, poured dirty water from a bucket into the elevator shaft, and then walked away as if nothing had happened. It's said that parents are their children's best teachers and that everyday actions can reflect a person's character. However, under the CCP's brainwashing propaganda, some Chinese women lack a sense of public morality. How can they raise children with good character? On the high-speed train, a DaMa, unable to place her luggage in the nearby luggage rack, blocked the aisle next to her with a suitcase and advised passing passengers. You can't walk in the aisle, there's no room. At the tunnel entrance in Chongqing City, a lady suddenly stopped her car in the overpass's grid-lined area, got out, and openly started hula hooping. Traffic was heavy at the time, and many cars were passing the woman. Her action shocked many passing drivers, saying, "That's too dangerous. This isn't a place for fitness." This behavior is inappropriate. However, after years of indoctrination by the CCP's culture, Many Chinese people have lost their ability to understand how their words and actions in public affect others. The CCP's $5.055 billion in public money spent on the September 3rd military parade has sparked public outrage. A Chinese Dama living in Japan was watching the parade while playing her phone loudly on a train. A Chinese student kindly reminded her of this, but was met with a furious scolding. I'm watching. Don't speak loudly in public. Don't speak loudly in public. What's going on? What does it have to do with you? Get out of the way. Who are you? This is Japan. What's wrong with Japan? I'm Chinese. I'm not allowed to watch. What does it have to do with you? Shut up. I thought you were Japanese and were speaking Japanese to me. What's wrong with you? You don't want to watch? But why stop me watching? Are you Chinese? Don't put on an act. Not an act. What are you posing for? The CCP's forced lockdown during the pandemic has caused great hardship to the people. For some Dama, it was a great time. Look, a group of Dama armed with batons and wearing red vests was helping the party maintain order. Put on your mask. When you think of Dama, it's easy to connect with square dancing. This can cause some awkward moments for them. On the Beijing subway, a Dama asked a young man to give up his seat, but the young man discovered that the Dama was actually the leader of a square dance group. Look at my back and waist. How could you bear to let me stand here? Auntie, do you know me? No. But I do know you. You're the square dance leader, right? In the morning when I'm on my way to work, you're dancing. In the evening when I'm off work, you're still dancing. At night when I'm asleep, you're still leading the dance. I thought you danced really well. So how come your back and waist are sore as soon as you get on the carriage? See, Damas wearing slippers performed a dynamic square dance. A building somewhere in China is on fire, and a group of Dama are calmly performing a square dance. When dancing square dance at the fire scene, the aunties' thinking and emotions seem different from many other groups. Since the fire did not burn our homes, let's continue dancing. One netizen posted a video saying, "Would you believe me if I told you this is New York? 4 groups of elderly men and women in a small park. Yes, Chinese women are happily doing the square dancing in a New York park." I want to laugh. Netizens commented, "Seeing my Social Security recipients are so healthy, I feel relieved." This suggests that the money young Chinese people pay into Social Security is actually supporting these powerful retired seniors. If these individuals are not in good health, expensive medical bills will quickly deplete the Social Security fund. Damas are also very eager to perform, regardless of the occasion. A group of Damas singing loudly on the subway, passengers are scared to move elsewhere in the train. Watermelons are big and sweet, a girl with long braids and beautiful eyes. If you want to get married, don't marry anyone else, marry me. Bring your dowry, bring your sister, and drive the carriage. Here, Damas in colorful cheongsams holding smooth silk scarves danced in the wind. Chinese Damas still miss the dancing of their childhood. However, such self-expression, regardless of the occasion, is somewhat inappropriate. The aunties' desire for showmanship is also reflected in their love of tree climbing. Spring has arrived and a tree covered in white blossoms is a breathtaking sight. One Dama brazenly climbed it, shaking its branches vigorously with a look of infatuation. The caption for the video reads, "The smell of spring is so beautiful. Climbing trees as a child was so wonderful. A good mood brings good luck." Some netizens express frustration, saying, "The quality of Chinese Dama is worrying. Besides crowding supermarkets and fighting for subway seats, they have endless energy. Unfortunately, this time the beautiful blossoming tree has suffered another blow. The trees are broken." One netizen posted a video saying, "There's a reason why Chinese Dama are annoying." The video shows a quiet morning filled with elderly men and women. So annoying. It's understandable for elderly people to want to express themselves more, but when they don't consider others' feelings, it's unbearable. This is a Chinese woman's complaint about the noisy Dama on airplanes. Look, this is the Chinese-style plane, just like this, all screaming and shouting, so turbulent, so turbulent. Never a moment of peace. It's been over 5 hours. Oh my, I'm so worried. Since the CCP seized power in 1949, the core of its party culture has been falsehood, evil, and struggle. Damas have been immersed in this culture since childhood, listening to and learning various speeches and songs that evoke a combative tone. As a result, they develop fighting and aggressive personalities, lacking the gentleness and courtesy expected of women. A physically disabled Beijing Dama, disapproving of a migrant worker in Beijing for giving up her seat too late, loudly criticized her. "I look down on outsiders, no manners. When disabled, elderly, or sick people get on the bus, you young people should offer your seats. Got it? You don't have quality. You stinking outsider come to Beijing to beg for food. So arrogant. By what? Keep your voice down. I don't know how to speak softly. You have no right to speak here. Beijing is the capital, my home. My household registration is within the second ring road. I'm truly a plain yellow banner, noble Beijinger." These Chinese Damas probably have relatively good living conditions. Perhaps they lived within the government system when they were young. After retirement, they receive a relatively high monthly pension, allowing them to travel, check in, take photos, and post on WeChat Moments. The various unpleasant traits they exhibit are the result of years of deliberate indoctrination by the CCP. In China, there's another group of Damas who behave quite differently. This group, living at the bottom of society or facing oppression by the party and local governments, appears exceptionally clear-headed. If I hadn't heard you, I would have thought the average saving per capita in Beijing was really $35,105. Nonsense. They split the total savings equally. You only have $70, but they have $7,021. Don't listen to them. They're telling lies on TV. They're always lying. If you go to the hospital with no family member and no money, just stay outside. I'm almost 80, sick all the time, and don't have much money. If spending on medical care, then no left for food, and vice versa. In my old age, nobody supports me. Relying on my children, they've all been laid off. A well-dressed woman is a petitioner, likely oppressed by the local government. She sang a moving song that captures the true plight of petitioners. I petition during the day and sleep in alleys at night, exposed to wind and rain. The police arrest me everywhere. We innocent people don't even have a safe place to call home. Netizens commented, "This reveals the evil nature of the Communist Party. The CCP is a one-man government. Petitioning within the system is like being in their home. Every door you enter is theirs, and you'll never have anything that belongs to you." For the suffering Chinese people, the only way out is awakening. A Chinese Dama pointed out the root cause of China's economic decline. Economist Bei Jianing said, Because unchecked power robs the working masses of their gains, the powerful and wealthy ultimately become super rich. However, their numbers are extremely small and their consumption is limited. The vast majority of working people are so poor that they have no spending power. As a result, capital loses its liquidity. It's the money concentration that leads to economic decline. This statement truly captures the essence of the problem. When wealth is held by a small number of people, it loses its liquidity, and the economy naturally suffers. With 99% of the grassroots population holding only 5% of the society's wealth, do you think the economy can improve with such a severe wealth gap? What a mess! This is the life of a 63-year-old street sweeper. She works 8 or 9 hours a day and earns $197 a month. Don't you have any days off? Oh, I even came to work on New Year's Day. How much have you saved for retirement? $2,808. Just $2,808? Yes, if my grandson goes to school and they can't afford the tuition, I'll pay for it. Do you envy those who retire? What's the point of envy? Others can just use their bank cards to withdraw money and get over $1,000 a month in pensions. I earn over $1,000 a year. As a peasant, paying the public grain tax isn't a contribution. It's to provide food and drink for those people. I'd rather be a bird in my next life than a human. I live for the sake of survival. Life isn't easy, and our main goal is to ensure a good life for the next generation. This is a true reflection of many rural women. Many in the West perceive Chinese tourists as relatively wealthy. They fail to see the vast majority of impoverished Chinese who live at the bottom. Those well-off DaMa abroad flaunt their wealth, lavishly buying gold bars and luxury goods because they enjoy special treatment. Most of these women are officials or staff members within the government or have children working within it. Ordinary people are exploited by layers of officials, leaving them with only a sliver of survival space. When the CCP's Central Commission for Discipline and Inspection confiscated the property of Wang Yilin, the former chairman of China National Petroleum Corporation, they discovered a large amount of cash in the basement. It said that the embezzled wealth could be transported by truck. This explains why life is so difficult for ordinary Chinese people. Whether rich or poor, the most important thing for a person is to maintain a kind character. However, under the CCP's rule, the moral values of many Chinese people have been distorted, which is why we often see irrational and unbelievable behavior among the elderly, especially elderly women. The CCP has undermined Chinese morality, causing many Chinese people to stray from basic universal moral principles. Damas are a striking example of this. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.